Hello, everybody. Welcome to an all-new Beyond the Barricade podcast. It is 9:03, and this one will be a VPW special event as we continue on with our VPW month. But first and foremost, I want to say that I have applied to become a Prime Ambassador. Ambassador Denk, I don't know. It could happen. We'll just have to wait and see. I'll let you guys know if it happens. Hopefully, they're watching. I want to be an ambassador too. So we'll see what happens with that. But before we bring on Karen, I'm going to announce as VPW month continues, we just had a late edition for tomorrow night at 8:30. We're going to have Sam Laterra. She's going to come on the podcast for a brief moment to talk about VPW. So I want to appreciate her for making time in her schedule, as well as my next guest, the one and only Karen BamBam. How are you?
Hi, I'm wonderful. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. I mean, besides the fact that at your time in VPW, you worked with that dastardly Silky Smooth. I think I'm doing great.
Hey, might be dastardly, but that's my dude. Respectfully.
Okay. I respect that.
Stop. What up, Susie?
What up, Silky? I think it's past his bedtime. He's probably sleeping.
Probably.
All right, let's talk about VPW. And once we talk about a little bit of that, we're going to go into some of your history real quick before VPW. But tell me what VPW means to you.
Oh, what did I go out there?
You broke out. It was like a Thanos snap or something.
Right. Look around.
It is now 5 years later. Welcome back.
No, damn. All right.
All right. So, what does VPW mean to you?
Well, VPW was actually my debut on the Independent, so that was when the rest of the world got introduced to Karen BamBam. So it definitely holds a very special place in my heart, and it developed me into, the bad bee that I am today.
All right, let's go into where did you train to become a wrestler? Actually, let's go a little further than a little before that. How did you fall in love with this wonderful world of wrestling?
I started watching wrestling with my brother. He was super into it when we were kids, and we would beat each other up and jump off the bunk beds and splash each other. So it grew there, and I did at one point kind of fall off with it in the middle of life, but I fell back in love with it in my early 20s, and I just got the itch, and so I went to a World of Unpredictable Wrestling to scratch it, and that's Johnny Rod School. So many of us VPW alumni come from, WW.
Right. Okay. Now tell me about your first time in VPW. What was your first match? That you told me it was your first match ever. So talk about that first match you had at VPW. Who was it against?
So my first match was a 4-way, and it was with Tasha Steele, Sam Laterna, and another WW wrestler, Jada.
Okay.
And that, yeah, I don't know what to say. It's so far back, and
It was a while ago.
Yeah.
Make way. The woman who holds the record for the longest VPW Women's Championship reign is here.
That's right.
Yes, Serena. She is here. So you had a 4-way with between yourself, Sam, JL Cotto, right?
I don't think she was in that match.
She wasn't in that match? Okay.
It was someone she doesn't wrestle anymore, but
Gotcha. All right. And Tasha Steele, which I don't even remember Tasha being there, but I guess she was there. That's good. All right, let's talk about that first VPW women's title reign that you won. Who was that match against, and how did you feel winning that championship?
So at the time, Ariella Nix was the reigning champion.
Mhm.
So that's who I beat to become BPW Women's Champion. And, it felt good. It felt right. I've been there for such a long and consistent time. And so
Right.
it was just a natural next step. I mean, the charisma, the work is there. So, if it's time to step up, it's time to show up. And that's what
Right.
I did.
Okay. Now you had that championship for a long time. Who besides Ariella, because she was your first opponent, who was your toughest opponent, you would say, if you could remember?
Hmm, the toughest. I mean, I guess I have to give it to Valentina. She the one who beat me.
Valentina, that's right. Who
Questionable cause, but
yeah,
call a spade a spade.
she's still holding on to that championship as we speak. She might be polishing it up for all we know.
Yeah.
Okay. So how did you align yourself with Silk E Smooth? He's such a shyster, that guy.
Yeah, but it's all about the fashion. It's all about the fit. We just coordinate and we hit it off from there.
I
You
give you,
know.
you had fashion. I give it to you, but Silky's fashion is not working for me.
Hey, look, it works for me. It's a certain taste. It's very out of the box.
Uh,
Very very gaudy, very just very extra like me. And I can't roll alone. I need an entourage. Silky tall, so that's the whole entourage right there.
yeah, you had to pick Silky.
It,
have
it
you
works. It works.
have you been keeping up with the goings on at VPW? So
I've been
so
under a rock, but I peek from time to time. So
Silky's now in charge of Kane Industries. Well, he's not in charge of it. He's a conciliary at, at
hmm,
Kane Industries with Adam Kane. I'm sure you know Adam Kane.
of course.
Who doesn't know that guy? Have you ever thought maybe about ever coming back to Victory Pro Wrestling?
I mean, I've been keeping a low profile, but I wouldn't mind, showing up. I'm sure they miss, the queen, but I had to check my schedule.
We do miss you at VPW. I'm not going to say we don't, because we do. So just so nice to not, well, besides being in the ring, but behind the scenes, you're so nice to everybody there and so friendly, and that's what I love most about you.
Yeah, yeah. I'm definitely, wild, crazy. I like to have fun. Yeah, I like to, enjoy my time. So,
Yeah, most definitely. As well, you should
yeah, make
have
sure
fun
everyone.
and enjoy your time, whatever promotion you're at. Where are
Mm,
you wrestling nowadays?
I'm kind of, up in the air. So, I just have some appearances coming up. I'll be at, Tessa Strange. I'll be at Immortal, entering the Rumble for the heavyweight title.
Oh, okay.
Um, I'll be debuting in Cali, so it's just a
Oh,
mixed bag. I'm just everywhere I can be.
hey, like Silky said on Monday, Karen never did get her rematch. That's true. You didn't get your rematch.
Mm,
Maybe it's
sounds
time.
shady.
So tell me about your trip to Cali. What promotion you going out there to?
It's gonna be for Stars of Wrestling, so it'll be during the summer. So the details are upcoming, but
Right, right.
you know,
Okay, awesome. Traveling is good. What other? I know you're around here, but do you plan on going overseas or anything like that?
of course, that's definitely something that I'm aiming to do this year. So
Okay.
Canada, Japan, Mexico, Europe, Africa, Caribbean, like I'm trying
Anywhere,
to do
Puerto
it.
Rico,
Puerto Rico.
anywhere. They got some good promotions down there. They have RCW down there.
Yeah, I was supposed to go, but pandemic stuff happened. But it's in the
Okay,
talks
I
now,
know.
so hopefully this year.
Okay. How did the pandemic affect you?
It was a mess. The world was a mess, but it
Hot,
was a good
hot
time.
mess.
Yeah, yeah, shit. I don't even want to think about it. Ooh, let me watch my mouth. But
Right. You can cuss if you want.
um, yeah, it was a good time to reflect, and I was doing my runs on the boardwalk when I could because I lived right by the beach, and
Right, right.
just working from home, enjoying my time. Um, and I guess I still managed to figure out how to train because things weren't in New York. But I would go up to Worldwide Dojo, go up to CZW, and just travel around and train with different people. And
Okay.
went up to Wrestle Kingdom when it was still open
So they were still letting you guys train?
in certain states,
Yeah,
So
I don't think New York you could.
yeah, so I was definitely still kind of traveling around. No traffic, so I was gonna take advantage.
There really was no traffic. I mean, it was great. I mean, I was deemed an essential worker. So you're going out and there's like no traffic anywhere. It's great.
Yeah.
Then they gave us like this special like sheet we had to print out from our stores, and you had to carry it in your car in case you got pulled over. It was some crazy times, crazy times.
Yeah, it's like, dang, man, it was so scary that first day. It was like, wow, there's like really no one outside. Like, this is so weird. It was like the Twilight Zone or some M. Night Shyamalan movie.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it was definitely. Um, did you do? Did you work at a like during the pandemic? Obviously, New York is one of the last ones to open up. Were you able to go wrestle elsewhere in other states during that time?
Yeah, I think like later in 2020, I started picking some things up, and I believe that was the year that I won like the TOS championship, so I was there a lot. Did some things in Jersey too, so
Right. Yeah, they were open up way before New York.
yeah, so I was like, thank God, something to do. Like, I was like, wow, like,
Yeah,
shit, I feel
definitely.
alive.
I think if my memory serves me right, it started in March,
Mm-hmm.
and I believe wrestling in New York didn't start till the following. I'm gonna say April
Mm-hmm.
around there. So during that time, there was stuff in Connecticut, obviously, New Jersey, and all of that. What kind of restrictions did you guys have in those states at that time? Because there was no vaccine still. Oh, Karen.
It wasn't me this time. I didn't touch anything. Um, at that time, I think we were just doing a lot of outdoor stuff because I feel like it would have just been so limited with how many people you could have. The
Right,
roster would have ate up the limitation. And
that's
then
true.
also a lot of tapings, of course. So we did a lot of stuff, for like IWTV or Fight TV and stuff like that
Right.
for streaming. So now that's such a big thing. It's
Tell me
such a
about
necessity. But
it. I guess like before there was not the streaming like wasn't really there, that live streaming.
yeah, I
As
mean, it
far as
wasn't as prevalent, some
right.
people did, but now it's just like,
Especially like podcasting, it just kind of blew up during that time because everybody was home.
yeah, shoot, even I had a podcast. Short lived, but it's still on YouTube.
Yeah. I think VPW came back in July of 21. I think you're right. I think it was July. I remember, man. It was tough times back then.
Like, everything's a blur.
Everything is a blur. Me too. Everything is a blur to me for that time period. But now VPW is back, as are other promotions. Is there any other promotions you're eyeing to make some debuts?
I'm just trying to go everywhere. Like, I've been taking it like pretty slow. I haven't really been on social media and stuff like that. I haven't really been working as much. But that's, for a reason. I'm just really, trying to nurture my health, trying to be, selective. So, you know, in the next month or two, I'll be kind of out there more with something a little different, some things that I'm working on. So, you know,
Okay. All right. Anything with Silky?
hmm, you never know.
Maybe he was looking to branch out and go to other promotions too.
Mhm.
Bring that Kane Industries brand. We were just talking about if Kane Industries would add any female wrestlers, and your name came up.
Of course.
So he's like, I only manage champions.
That could be arranged.
It could be arranged. I mean, Valentina hasn't had that much of a formidable opponent since you left. To be honest with you, I think you could actually. That sounds interesting. It does sound interesting. You could possibly take that championship back from her.
Yeah, possibly.
Could dethrone her.
I'm
She's been,
sure y'all would love it.
she's been running rampant over here, dominating over here. She needs some serious contenders. I mean, she had a great match with Notorious Mimi at the last show.
Yeah, I
I
saw
think
that.
Mimi
So
gave her a run for her money.
yeah, it's nice to see some, debut, some new women coming through.
New
So
talent, yeah, absolutely, absolutely. It's great that women's wrestling isn't a hey, let me get up and go somewhere else kind of moment now. Now it's like you're glued to your seat watching just like any other match.
hmm
So I love that about women's wrestling. Arguably some better matches than the male wrestlers themselves. You ladies are killing it out there. Valentina can instantly lose that title quick. She could. She could lose it quickly. So, all right. Any other thoughts on your days at Victory Pro Wrestling?
yeah, I mean, this has been a lovely little, walk in memory lane. I mean, ooh, so many things in between then and now. Mostly a lot between the
Between
debut and the championship, and it was such a build. And I feel like BBW is probably one of the few places that's seen most of the iterations of Karen Bam Bam, besides the current and the upcoming. So,
okay, well, we can't wait to see that. Please plug away any future appearances you have coming up and all your socials.
for the month of April, I'll be at Test the Strength on the 15th, and that's in Connecticut, and I'll be at Immortal on the 29th, which is upstate New York.
Okay.
And I'll probably be, well, I'm on vacation in between, so I'll be in Texas there. So any tech fans in Houston, come
That's
say
right.
hi. I'll be there for a week in between. Um,
Something could pop up down there.
yeah, you never know where you might see me. So, and all of my socials are Karen B for Bam, Karen B Renee. So you can find me on TikTok, of course, IG, Twitter, YouTube channel for all the matches at Karen Bam Bam. I'm trying to get up to 25K, so show
Okay.
your girl some support.
Where are you at now?
Like 24.
That's awesome. Congratulations.
Thank
Did,
you.
did you get you got a plaque, right?
Not yet. I'll probably get it on the 25, so I'm working towards it.
Really? I thought they sent you one when you hit 1,000.
Hmm. Oh, I got beef for YouTube now because I never got my plaque.
I'm pretty sure you get one when you get 1,000.
Hmm.
It's such a tough number to break to begin with, but to get up to almost 25K, that's great. Awesome. Congratulations on that.
Thank
And
you.
much success to you, Karen. My memories of you are always fond memories.
Same here, but it won't be a memory for too long. So,
Hopefully not. Hopefully we can create new memories with your return to VPW someday.
yes.
Or you never know where you'll see Papa Dank. I maybe show up at a promotion in St. Louis or something.
Now I hear that.
You never know. All right. As for me, I have the season premiere of Vlog Interaction is out now, featuring the 23/6 YouTube Heavyweight Championship, the most coveted title in all of YouTube. It was handcrafted by bushmen in the outbacks of Australia, Karen. Can you believe that?
Dang, that's nice.
It's a nice belt, right? The current champion is Brandon Denker. He is the current champion. Also
Shout out to Brandon.
shout out to Brandon. Also coming up in June, I will have Billy Starks. She's coming on the podcast. And I'm so excited to speak to Billy Starks. She
Okay.
is all over the world right now. All over
That's
TV.
dope.
She's everywhere. She's everywhere. Also coming up on Monday is the SATs. They're starting their own promotion called Wrestling Is Now. They're going to be coming on at 7:30 on Monday. Make sure you follow Wrestling Is Now as well as that. As for Victory Pro Wrestling celebrations, we continue tomorrow night actually at 8:30 with Sam Laterra. She was in a fatal four-way with Karen BamBam, but now she's hosting and announcing and doing everything everywhere. So I'm excited that she's coming on the podcast to talk about the VPW with me. That's the breaking news, Serena. Yes. Thanks for reminding me. As well as go to victoryprowrestling.com to get your tickets for the April 15th anniversary show. You can also go on there and sponsor a wrestler. How important is sponsorship, Karen?
It's very, very important. So if you want to continue to see your favorite wrestlers, definitely make sure to sponsor them,
Absolutely.
match the show. And we always appreciate it and make sure to put on a show.
Absolutely. We got a lot of talent there. We got Valentina. Obviously, we talked about her, the current Victory Pro Wrestling women's champion. We have Desmond Cole, who's red hot as well. He is the New York State champion. The big boof. Dante Drago is on there as well, the frat star. You know Dante, right?
Perhaps. Again, it's been a while.
It's been a while. I don't think he was there when you were there.
Probably not.
I think he came out. I know you know Jay Delta. Jay Delta was there.
Of course. That's an OG.
That's the OG VPW, as well as Eric James, the current Victory Pro Wrestling champion.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's going to be there as well. So is original VPW star Mr. Tibbs. He's going to be there that night. You know, everybody knows Mr. Tibbs. Who doesn't know Mr. Tibbs?
OG, triple OG.
As well as Cade Lothbrock. He's going to be there, formerly known as Stockade, and an ambassador of Prime himself, Mr. Jack Tomlinson, the social media champion. He will be there as well. And make sure you go to victoryprowrestling.com to get your tickets or inquire about sponsorship opportunities. Karen, thank you for coming on the show. Appreciate your thoughts on VPW.
Of course. Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary. Absolutely, to VPW. We're all celebrating all month long here on Beyond the Barricade. As you know, that's my home promotion, and I owe a lot of what I'm going through now to VPW for helping me, mentor me, and letting me do my crazy stuff that I do over there.
So happy for you.
Thank you. I'm happy for you too. I can't wait to see your new thing you're working on. Please let me know. Let us know here on the podcast.
Of course.
What is going on with you?
I will.
We appreciate you, Karen BamBam. Everybody else, thank you for being in the chat. Oh, hold on. Hey, Karen. Hey, Dank. Hey, dudes. What's up, dudes?
Hey, what's up?
They're into their last episodes. They're doing different things. So good luck to the two of them. As for everybody else, have a good night. We will. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Silky has arrived. I love you, channel. Silky, I thought it was past your bedtime. I thought you were snoozing.
I had to pop in.
Silky is here. Yes, I know Silky's here. Silky, go back to bed. All right. Thank you, everybody. You have a good night. We will see you tomorrow night with Sam Laterra. Our Victory Pro Wrestling VPW Celebration Anniversary Edition shows continues. Have a good night.